So on yesterday, Sony dropped this video that you're seeing over here. Actually, I don't know if they dropped it yesterday, but Twitter caught hold to it yesterday, and a lot of people was tweeting me about this. Upon first glance, this, you already know what we thinking. Oh, NCAA football is coming back, son. Of course, we already know IMV is working on a new college football game, but this seemed to imply that EA had thrown their hat back in the ring, and they had something that was in the works. So obviously, bro, Twitter was extremely excited. I saw this at like midnight, bro. I was extremely excited. Somebody tweeted this at me, man. Shout out to you, bro. So I watched this through a couple of times, and the more I watched it, the more I thought, yo, this is amazing marketing, but this, I don't think this is a college football game. There's a couple of problems, man. If you just look at the commercial, there's nothing dealing with EA. They don't point you to anything, a site to go visit, a link, not even a hashtag. There's no EA visibility here, and I seriously doubt any other company could have gotten this far in a college football video game process without us hearing about it. Especially me. Y'all know how I be. Not to mention, if they were coming out with a new college football game, if EA was, there's no hype video necessary. All they have to do is just drop the actual trailer or a real teaser. Like, it wouldn't, you feel me? This ain't it. They wouldn't drop a cryptic message. Now, if y'all can remember, bro, I think a couple years ago now, EA did drop a cryptic message on their Facebook page. I did a video on that way back in the day. Shout out to everybody that was actually around for that time. But this, I think, is kind of a similar thing, okay? So essentially what this is, I believe, I'm like 99% sure, is PlayStation is advertising their PlayStation Vue service. Now, if you don't know, you can stream college football games on PlayStation Vue. And after the huge letdown of realizing that this is most likely not a new college football video game, you do realize this is actually a big deal. Now, this service is not new. They've already had this service in the past, but I honestly didn't know. Now, the crazy coincidence is literally just yesterday, I was talking on Twitter before the commercial, and I was alluding to the fact that, bro, I haven't had cable in years. Everything I have is digital. I stream everything. I'm Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now, and I have Watch ESPN through Sling TV. Sling TV is $20 a month, and I get all the major live gaming events for $20 a month. Add in Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff. I pay like 40 bucks, and I get to watch everything I want to watch. Everything else I watch is on YouTube, or it's accessible through the internet. I don't need to pay DirecTV and Cox. I don't need to get into these 2-year contracts they got. I've done this in the past. So then I got curious, like, okay, what's the difference between what I have with Sling TV and PlayStation Vue? Well, there are quite a few differences. I couldn't watch the Rutgers game last night because it's on FS1. I didn't have access to that through my Sling subscription. But while doing research on this commercial, I came to a great article that actually came out yesterday, probably alongside with that commercial, by SB Nation. Link to the full article is in the description. Now, the article goes on to talk about the differences between Vue and Sling, and they're like, what and what. If I upgraded my Sling subscription from the $20 joint to the $25 joint for $5 more, I can get FS1 and a whole bunch of other stuff. All the Sling subscriptions go from $20 to $30. PlayStation Vue is around $30. They're literally like the same. And if you don't have a traditional cable system, you can pay $30 a month for just college football season if that's all you're interested in. So $20 to $30 a month from September through January. It's like $150 to have pretty much every single game that you want for the entire college football season. Here's the exclusion. Now, you can get games that air on regular CBS, but you can't get the stuff that's on CBS Sports Network, which is just like Conference USA games and I think the American Conference. SEC, you're good. Think Big 12, you're good. The only tricky part is you can only get the Big 10 network through PlayStation Vue. And the Pac-12 networks, you can only get through Sling. So that's like the only exclusivity. So if you're a Big 10 guy, Vue, Pac-12 guy, Sling. And probably the dopest part about both of them is they allow you to log into Watch ESPN without having cable. You can go to Watch ESPN. It's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox. I know because I watch on both. And of course you can get it on just your regular CPU and you can get it on your phone. So for $30 a month, you can access the majority of college football games, pretty much anywhere on whatever device you watching this on. So that is cool, and I'm not even sponsored by these companies. Yo, they need to hit me up though, right? But like I say, the actual commercial that we're talking about, the whole reason we're here, I'm pretty sure is just alluding to the PlayStation Vue side of things, man. So that kind of sucks, but there was a small silver lining in there that I wanted to let people know about that some of y'all might not have known about. So if you don't rock with cable and you refuse to pay them the $100 a month that they charge to watch the 4 channels that you really want, then this is another option for it. Anyway, man, I hope that helped. If it did, click the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. My name is FlemLo Raps.